YKB means to me a place where the voiceless can have a voice and we can tell stories that need to be told. And being a woman means to me embracing my inner power and embracing who I am.
Woman means looking. Being a woman means looking this good. Okay, what does YKB mean to me? YKB means comfort, security, acceptance, something you can't find anywhere else on campus. This campus is a diverse place, but it's only in YKB where I can feel 100% comfortable to be myself, to share thoughts, ideas, to share humor, to share sadness, to share happiness. That's what YKB means. What does it mean to be a woman? It's a challenge. It's something that you should be proud of. It's something I'm proud of. But it's something that you have to learn how to use to find yourself in other places in this world. You have to keep it in perspective. Not everyone is a woman, not everyone is a man. Some people are both, some are none at all. To be a woman and to have that identity is something.
As far as what YKB means to me, I think the first thing that comes to my mind is community. Because you know, each meeting and each activity, every time that I'm able to spend time with people who are involved, I'm inspired, you know, to find whatever it is I can contribute and bring out, you know, as cliche as this sounds, bring out the best that I have to give as a woman, as a person, as a member of this, you know, vast community, and it's something that I thank, you know, God or whoever for every day, because it's such an important part of my life now. As far as what being a woman means to me, it's probably the aspect of my identity that I'm most connected to. You know, being a woman is something that I experience just for itself multiple times a day. You know, I am a woman when I realize that, you know, yes, these jobs that I'm working for, that if I'm lucky enough to get one, I'm only going to be paid 75 to 80% of what my male counterparts would be, you know, being paid. I'm a woman every time I'm walking home at night, and I think, oh, you know, my mom's going to get mad at me because I'm walking home at night. And if I were a guy, it wouldn't matter, you know. I'm a woman every time I look at what's going on in politics and realize that, you know, I'm being systematically disenfranchised by my government because I am a woman, and my rights as such are being taken away. And so I mean, it's a very powerful thing. Every day I experience it multiple times, and it's that kind of thing that's, you know, inspired me to get involved in groups like YKB. And yes, those are negative things a lot of times when I experience being a woman, but a lot of times they're also really, really positive. You know, I'm a woman every time I can go to, you know, something like YKB and realize that I have this incredible bond and this sisterhood that I get to be a part of. That's a wonderful part of being a woman to me. And, you know, also being inspired by the other women in my life. My mother, who's an incredibly strong woman. My sister, who's just, you know, brilliant and smart and funny, and who I love dearly. All of my friends who are doing really incredible things, and, you know, all the way up to really famous women who are getting shit done, like Michelle Obama. It's inspiring. So that's what
YKB is about empowerment, and it's about inclusivity. It's also about being a woman. And being a woman is about loving yourself.
Being a woman means that when I get a call in the morning and I hear my father, well, one of my father figures is murdered for his political views and his daughter is raped, and I feel hopeless and helpless, I know being a woman means that I can constantly be in this place and fight for struggles for women like my friend and others. And being YKB has given me the outlet to not realize my own strength, but the strength of women in different cultures, creed, race, sexual orientation, and that's something I'll carry for the rest of my life. Because you don't have to be a woman to be a feminist. And I am a feminist, and the people around me are one too. And I'm proud to say that YKB brings out the feminist and the humanity in all people. And I'm proud to be a part of
I'm
this.
proud to be a woman because I know that historically women have had to go through so many different struggles, and they've had to overcome those struggles. And they've worked together to reveal those invisible barriers that they've had to overcome. And I feel like being a part of YKB gives me the opportunity to do exactly that, to reveal the invisible and to artistically speak the mind of my own feelings as well as other women's feelings, and talk about topics that normally wouldn't be discussed and empower other women as well as empowering myself at the same time. Very, very new to YKB, so this is sort of a new experience that I'm just starting to get involved in, but to me, it's about finding your identity within the context of this strange culture we're all involved in right now. Figuring out how to have a sense of your own identity in that, and then how to best display that to the world without falling into some sort of stereotype too much. That's what it's about to me. And being a woman is in many ways similar to that. I think we get stuck these days in trying to be either the girly girl or the feminist, and I don't think those are at all mutually exclusive. I think they should overlap. And I think the struggle that we have right now is figuring out how to be strong in our feminist ideals without falling into butch or lesbian or whatever everybody seems to think that word means. It's not about that. It's about being strong.
I joined YKB specifically because I knew that it was a program and a show that challenges women to embody and reproduce characters that are really powerful and really relatable by many women in the world. And it's a process of empowerment and unity, and showing that we do have a sisterhood and that women can be strong and uplifting together. To be a woman, to me, means understanding that we're boundaryless. We have no boundaries, and if we do, they're set by society, and it's our job to become strong enough to break those down and continue to challenge ourselves and reach the potential that we all know.
Being a woman means to me that I can be as sexual and non-sexual as I want to be, and I don't need to be defined by these little boxes because I don't fit in a box. Being a woman means that I can be proud of my body no matter what shape or size it's in. Being a woman to me means so much because I feel this sense of pride when I see other women who are proud to be women. And I feel this sisterhood and sense of solidarity, and I don't care because being a woman makes me proud to be a feminist. Now, YKB. Being in YKB is what makes me proud to be a woman. I was able to really accept my body, my South Asian nature, my everything by being in YKB. YKB gave me strength, gave me courage, it gave me energy, it gave me a sense of fortitude to be able to beat down and really stand up for anyone and everything.
So I'm not feminist at all by any means, and I don't know, I'm just not one of those people, and I've never identified myself as like that. And then it's actually a funny story how I got involved with YKB because I read a line from a script, and it was about this like young Republican girl who like makes this comment about how she's not a feminist, but the person she's talking to is like, just because, you know, you're one particular political party or one particular thing doesn't mean that you can't be feminist. And that line just made me think. And then I had a friend talk to me about YKB a couple weeks right after, and that's how I got into it. So for me, it's my chance to be feminist but still be myself, which I think is kind of a strange way of saying it. That's what YKB means to me.
What does being a woman mean to you?
Being a woman. Being a woman means being an adult, being a real person. I'm graduating in a couple weeks, and so for me, it's kind of like I'm leaving, and I'm going to become a woman now. I'm no longer a child who just, stumbles along doing whatever she wants. I have responsibilities. I owe it. I have responsibility to myself and to other women to, take care of myself and take care of the people I love. And it's kind of that sense of like passing on the torch kind of a thing. I'm kind of excited for it.
YKB means to me empowerment. It means being able to be who you are and express yourself the way you want and the way you want the world to see who you really are without being afraid of being judged. Being a woman to me means the sky is the limit. Today I can be the next president. I can be an astronaut on the moon. I can be whoever I want to be.
Being a woman is the ability to both wear a skirt or wear pants. I can be feminine, I can be masculine, I can be both, I can be none. It's really special to be a woman. I've been surrounded by women my whole life. I grew up in an all-woman household, and it really taught me that despite what people may tell you, women are really strong. And I'm just so honored to be part of the female species. Yes, there's a female species. And so many people that I admire are women, and I hope to be, hopefully, somewhere as cool as they are, if not as cool. And yeah, I don't understand how people think it's okay to do harm to other women, whether you're a man or a woman. It doesn't make any sense to me. Women give life, women give love, women nurture, women are there for you when you need them. And so just violence against women, sexual assault, anything like that it just blows my mind. I don't know why somebody could actually do that unless they envy the powers that women have and they are so jealous of it. But yeah, women are pretty freaking special, and I am so glad to be in ykbyonilove. Do I keep going? Okay.
What YKB means to you?
YKB. ykbyonilove. I know people love to yell yonis and, make little silly comments about ykbyonilove, but it's been something that has been a huge part of my life since I was a freshman here at the University of Michigan. I'm so privileged, honored, completely grateful and humbled to be the chair of ykbyonilove. This is my 3rd year, and I just have given my heart and soul into this organization. The wonderful people who have worked in YKB as well, the core this year, the cast this year, have just completely poured their tears and emotions, and it's just so magical to see that process happen. And the amazing thing about ykbyonilove at the University of Michigan is that 13 people were able to write a story in a cathartic way or get out some kind of anger or some kind of emotion, put it on paper, and now somebody else is performing that for the entire campus to see. It's coming alive on stage. It's not something that is going to be left in silence. It's something that will actually be out there for the world to see, and awareness raising is the biggest part. Just to know that maybe the person you're sitting next to on the North Campus bus or the person you're sitting next to in the fishbowl maybe understands where you're coming from, or maybe at least knows what is going on in your life, or can, put out a hand and just say, I understand. So ykbyonilove to me it's just one of the most magical things at this campus. I'm so glad that I can spend I'm so glad that my last big undertaking at this university before I graduate is ykbyonilove, because it just, to me, ykbyonilove is a rite of passage, and so many other people have told me that ykbyonilove is a rite of passage. So to me, it only seems fitting and appropriate that I'm about to embark on a new part of my life, and yeah, it's pretty freaking awesome, and I can't wait for everyone to come to the show. I can't wait for us to raise a ton of money for My Family Services. amazing South Asian-oriented domestic violence resource center in Livonia. So I hope everyone comes out, supports a good cause, embraces their yoni, whether you have yonis or you don't, or you're just inspired by yonis. Maybe you're a little weirded out by yonis, but by the end of our show, you will absolutely.
To me, being a woman is being sexy and confident in your own skin and not really caring about what other people think or perceive you as. And then Yoni Kibat is probably one of the best things I've ever done. It's just very empowering, and I think everyone who does it is just like amazing and inspirational, and I'm proud to call myself a Yoni.
My two passions, women's studies and issues involving women and theater, and it's been a great opportunity. And being a woman has a lot of challenges, but that's what makes it great.